Good morning. As you can see, I'm at my dad's place today. We've been having dramas this morning. Dramas of the Izzy kind. She's woken up with two big, puffy, swollen, infected eyes. She's had an eye infection all week. On Monday, she came on with it, so I took her to the local pharmacist. He had a look at her and he said that she had infected eyes. And did you know that pharmacists... Oh, what's that? Hang on. I got interrupted then, rudely interrupted by IB. No, it wasn't rude at all. He turned up when I was mid-sentence on the vlog. No, I can't remember what I was talking about. But I know it's something to do with opticians, I think. Yes, I took Izzy to an optician on Monday and he diagnosed her with a bacterial infection in both eyes and prescribed antibiotic drops, which she's been on since Monday, and it's now Friday, and she woke up today and it was worse. Both her eyes are really puffy. She didn't want to be on the vlog, so that's fair enough. Even one eye looked a little bruised underneath it. But as you can see, I have work commitments today. I've had to go to West Wales. So Super Grandad has come to the rescue and he's taken her to his local optician and they've got an appointment. They think it's conjunctivitis, so I'm just waiting for a call to see what's going to happen with that. I'm probably not going to have signal for much of today because I've got a feeling the area we're going to will be a bit of a reception shadow, shall we say. Is that the right term?
Mm-hmm.
It's the right term. So I'm going to have to try and get on Wi-Fi and do it over WhatsApp, I think. Coming towards Bridge End now by the look of it. So that was a bit of a rotten start to the day. Housewise, no news. Had the date moved, the provisional date moved. I'll be so much happier when I've got a definite date.
This is the voice of IB. In other news, my car is sounding like a bus.
Oh dear.
And I think that either my clutch or diff or something else in the transmission system is wrong. Have a listen to this. When I'm in fourth gear, bus noise.
Oh no.
There we are.
As you can see, back seat is looking very miserably empty. We do not have the lovely Dan with us today. He's making his own way up and he's going to travel back tonight, but we are staying over, aren't we?
We're having a sleepover.
In a sleepover?
In a local pub.
In a pub? Oh,
Hey.
no. We're just stopping to grab a quick coffee and have a wee-wee. It's the heat wave still, it's lovely, isn't it? We're going to have Costa coffee in takeaway cups and probably have most of it in the car because of time being short. He's got them. We're heading out of the door now. Thank you. We've stopped to get a bit of fuel here and very much enjoying the leftover ruffle bars with our coffees. It's the small things. I wonder how poor old Izzy's getting on while we're gallivanting and having delicious coffee and ruffle bars, and she's got sore eyes. Those turbines are... Oh, blimey. Those turbines are not moving. Oh, they are moving now. We did see some turbines that were not moving, but those were... Oh, they've disappeared under the hill.
There's a police out at the moment today, isn't there?
3 police vehicles in a row. 4! There's another one.
There's 3 bikes ahead.
Were there? Today's gig, now I thought this was in a bar for some reason, but it isn't. It's in a field and it's a festival. Oh, this is a big hill. Look. Whee! Oh, it doesn't look very hilly actually, but it is. In 17 of your Earth minutes, we will be arriving at Greg's house. I'm feeling car sick as usual. And Greg is feeding us. We're going to sit down and have a nice bit of lunch together, and then we're rehearsing for 2.5 hours in a village hall. And then, what are we doing after that?
Soundcheck.
Soundcheck at 5. And then we're not on till 9. So that's what we got lined up for the next few hours, and I can't get hold of Izzy. Texted her to see how she is, but she hasn't responded. So, there we are. She's not getting my texts for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, look, 7 minutes away now. Scenery's looking lovely, if not a little bit flat. Overtaking, overtaking. Don't know why I just made that noise. Forgot I was filming. Look, there's another one of those narrow roads, look.
Furry lane, is it? Like little furry, hairy sides.
It's like your legs. Yeah. We've got furry sides as well. We've arrived at our rehearsal venue, which looks a bit like this. Had a nice spot of lunch at Greg's place, and we're all fortified now. I'm gonna get set up and rehearse for 2.5 hours. We have rehearsed and we're heading back to just get the car, and then we've got to shoot off to a sound check. There's Dan. Look, people miss you when you're not in the vlogs, Dan. You do. You look like Aquaman though, according to Evan Cortes, you look like Aquaman. We had to Google Aquaman because we'd never heard of him.
I've watched the movie, I have.
Oh, you've seen it? And do you agree that you look like Aquaman?
I think that's a bit too complimentary. I wish I looked like Aquaman.
Well, apparently you do look like Aquaman. We're in Dan's car and it's boiling. It's like an oven. Mae'n boeth iawn. We have arrived at the venue. I didn't film on the way yet because I was stuffing a bag of frazzles in my mouth quickly. This is the back of the stage. I'm going to go on. Let's get this stuff out. Oh, there's Dan's man bag. It's falling out. A man bag? Fell out and opened the door. On stage, this is our lovely view that we've got. It's beautiful, isn't it? Those light things up there remind me of Cybermen. We've got Neil Deppin for us tonight. He's amazing. He's just learned it in a flash. Right over there, Daniel. Sam Hendricks. They're not going to be ready for us for a little while. I haven't got any vocal mic stands up or anything yet. So I'll just give you a quick update on the Isabel situation. I managed to ring Dad in between leaving the rehearsal and getting to the sound check, and the optician said it's hay fever. Well, I knew she had hay fever anyway. The thing is, I've been reducing her Piriton down a bit because she's been in such good health this year, honestly so good, but it seems that the consequence has been that she's got 2 eyes swollen up like bug eyes, you know, and they're weeping and they're sticking, so she's gonna have to go back on the Piriton, I think. But they've given us some drops. But the good news is it's not an infection. That's awesome. And now I'm going to go back and lurk on the stage until I'm needed. I think that's our little green room tent. I don't know what's in there, but there are some men in there at the moment, so I don't want to disturb them. We've sound checked. Oh, blimey, we're bashing into the Heras panels.
Not a lot of space in that thing. Well, the same way they're coming in.
Yeah.
Or is that the way out?
That's the way we go out.
Just
go.
which way they go?
That must be the bar. Beautiful day, isn't it?
The vehicle management.
Now the plan is we're going to head to the pub that we're being put up at, and we're going to go and check in, see what food is available, that kind of thing. Just trying to get out. There's actually a red light here. Stop us going out of the field. Oh my goodness, I've literally just had an email on my phone from my solicitor. I've taken to just communicating by email now. It's so much easier. And they've said that quite probably next Thursday it's back on. And so now I'm like, panic stations. So I'm just double checking with the mover that they are still available. But otherwise it will be back on. Oh my goodness. I've just literally checked into the Llanina Arms and I'm practically having palpitations over the thought of how much packing and cleaning and getting rid of junk I've got to do over the next few days. And I'm gigging. Panic stations. But I've kind of got a plan. So tomorrow night I'm gigging in Bridgend. So Invisible Boyfriend is going to drive me home and drop me home in the middle of the night after the gig in Bridgend between there and his place, which is slightly out of the way, but it's not totally undoable. So then I'm going to spend all Sunday sorting the house out. I'll get up early and do as much as I possibly can, and then I've got to get down to Cardiff to pick Izzy up, and we've got a session then. But anyway, room tour! Ivy's just going downstairs, leaving me to the room tour. I'm embarrassing, you know. Let's look. Right, shut the door. Right, so here we go. So you come in, and we have the standard sort of bed. We've got the lovely tea making facilities. A lovely bit of art over the bed. We have a wardrobe, chest of drawers, TV, free Wi-Fi and code written on there. I won't show you. This isn't actually our room, but it's adjoining. Let's have a look. Oh, 3 beds in this one, randomly. There's nobody in it. We did check, because we did wonder if we were going to get any visitations in the middle of the night from drunken lads, but no, apparently. Here's the loo. I've got a shower and a toilet and a sink. Ivy's just come back in with a fan on a stand because he suffers from the heat, something terrible, don't you, dear?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Very fancy lights. Right, the next thing we're going to do now is go down to dinner, because dyn ni'n starfo, as they say here in Wales. We are starving! Oh, Dan's pie has arrived. Look at that. I've got to vlog it really quick because he's about to nom it. Hello. We're going back to the gig now. Come on then, let's go. I presume we're meeting the boys around the back here. Yes, they're just in the car here. Dan's doors are self-closing.
Yeah, sorry, move the shoulder open.
We have arrived. We're tramping through the field in the direction of the stage. Just backstage here in the yellow and white striped tent. It's not a green room, it's a yellow and white striped room. We're on soon after this band finishes, and they're just running 10 minutes late apparently, which is okay. It's a bit of extra warm-up time. Look at the state of my flute. It needs a jolly good clean, but it kind of needs to go to a specialist to do that, who would take it apart and clean it properly and put it back together. We finished the gig! At that gig I made my record amount of mistakes with that particular band. Oh my word. Anyway, done now, and there's a choir on. So I'm going to go out front and watch them. That's in. Ish. It'll do. 10 to midnight. We've had a lovely evening, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night.